So today we are gonna be reacting to his stories. Chester is back video. I don't know if y'all noticed, but his story's most popular video is I took revenge on Chester Full Story with 5.6 million views, and everybody loved this video. And guys, guess what? Chester is back. So we're gonna react to this video by his story and see if it's good, if it's better, if there's a plot twist, and yeah, chat, we're gonna just watch it, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. L just game wait, just gameplay L. Yo, just gameplay. Why you spamming L, bro? Why you spamming L, bro? Just gameplay, bro. Why you spamming L? But
I never really liked fishing when I was a little kid, but man, do I love it now. Check it out,
chat, that's
Dad.
the
I
OG
showed
dad
him
right
my
there.
bait, which was a huge worm. This guy's fatter than normal. It's sure to catch something. My dad grinned at me. Check out what worm. This guy cracked up. That is the most miserable, pathetic-looking worm I've ever seen. How much
That's
you
a
wanna
worm?
bet I catch something before you, big shot? I'll take that bet, Dad. We both sat in comfortable silence and waited. Then he felt a pull first. Haha, I knew it. My pathetic worm wins out. I hated coming to see my daddy at prison, but this time was different. It was time for
Oh, chat, that's the dad.
to get the
Wait,
vengeance we deserve.
wait, chat. Do y'all remember what happened to his face, chat? Do y'all remember that, chat? That's when he got like crazy punch, chat, or something like that. Why did you delete your most popular short? I just didn't like it, what is community? Community is this thing on my YouTube channel. If you look at community, you can make a poster and I'll react to it. So yeah.
Daddy had that look of sheer rage and determination with a thirst for blood. Listen up, Chester. You ready to race some Hellboy? Hell yeah, Daddy. I've been able to do a lot of recon from behind bars.
Hey, no, yo, don't be mean, bro. Yo, L bullies.
Directions. I need you to follow.
What's good, Astro?
Got it? Yes, sir. I'll do whatever you tell me, sir. He leaned in close, making sure the nearest prison
How
guard
to join?
couldn't
You
hear
don't join it. You just gotta make a post on it. So to go on my channel and look for a community, and then you just make a post there.
When I say I want you to rain down hell upon these bastards,
Hey,
they did to us.
hey, calm down, chat.
I got real nervous because the last thing on the planet I would ever want to do would be to let my daddy down. Yes, sir. I will destroy these bastards.
No, you won't, bro. Last time I checked, you got destroyed by the good kids. So last time I checked, yeah. Mods, can one of y'all tell Ryan how to make a community post? Yeah, why is there not that many mods in the stream?
It's up to you to avenge our family, son. We're all counting on you. The reputation and survival of our family rests on your shoulders, boy. I understand, Daddy. Come hell or high water, I won't let the family down. An hour later, my cousin Cletus picked me up in his bulletproof SUV. Wow, Cleet, this ride is so sick. Are you ready to ride it out into hell? Yeah, Chester. Now you're talking.
What is this? Chat, we've never seen this guy. Yo, wait. His haircut.
Handles like a tank.
Yeah, that's tough.
You'll be doing the driving, so you better get used to it. I got into the driver's seat and we drove off.
Oh, no spoiling, no spoiling.
I can literally taste the need for blood, Cleet. I've been so pissed off for so long that I had to spend so much time in that damn hospital. It's time to honor our family. Let's go. A few hours later,
chat, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do, chat?
The fish we caught and
what
started driving down the winding, swampy road.
Ryan, I'll show you after the VOD.
As usual, I'm proud of you. I was confused. For what? You're the one that caught all the fish. That doesn't matter. I'm proud of the man you're becoming. You're an honest, hard-working, great young man. I appreciate that, Dad. Love you, kid.
W family, Chad. W family.
Next time, I want to take you fishing off of a hoverboat in the Everglades. That would be awesome. We came to a stop sign, took a right turn, then through my side mirror, I saw an SUV rapidly approaching behind us. My dad hit the gas and got our truck up to about 45 miles per hour.
Chat, it's Chester. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Chat, it's Chester. Oh my goodness, chat. Chester is right there, guys. Chester's literally in that SUV.
When the SUV sped up next to us, and I saw the passenger side window come down, and a man wearing a ski mask aimed a gun at us. My dad saw it and swerved. Hold on! My dad tried to escape the SUV, but they were right next to us. We floored it and sped up ahead. Then the SUV charged up right next to us. The masked gunman aimed his shotgun down at our front tire, and boom, boom, he shot out our front tire. My dad yelled out, "Hold on tight, we might flip." My dad struggled to maintain control of the steering wheel.
No!
I put both of my hands on the dashboard to steady myself, but our truck veered off of the wet road, spun out, and flipped over onto its side. I hit my head on the roof of the truck and saw...
No, L Chester! Chester, what are you doing? Why is Chester doing that, chat? Yo, L Chester, bro. L Chester, bro. L Chester, bro.
All black. I woke up to the sound of footsteps crunching on broken glass, looked up and saw Chester with a weird-looking contraption wire around his jaw and head. The masked
Oh
gunman was
no.
standing next to him as my dad and I were sprawled out.
Chat, look at his knees. Yo. No, not the dad. Chat, I love the dad, bro. Oh, what's good, Wait, what's good, Zerzim family? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Out on the pavement. My knees were
Oh
both
no,
badly
chat.
cut up and bruised,
Yo,
and
chat,
I
look at
felt
his
a
knees.
shooting pain traveling up my back. I gritted my teeth, glanced over, and saw my dad was trembling in pain from the wreck, and his arm was
Oh
bent in a
no.
terrible shape.
Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh my god, that's bad, chat. That's gonna hurt, bro. Chat, that's gonna hurt so bad. Oh my goodness, you should stream react to scary TikTok until you scream. I think we've done that before. But chat, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, this is sad, bro.
He
This is
glanced at
sad.
me and whispered, "Stay strong, son." Chester glared at me and grinned. I have been waiting a long, long time for this day.
Yo,
The masked man took
Chester!
off his mask to reveal a man with a spiderweb tattoo
L
below his eye and a
What's good, Red Hat Gene? How you doing, bro?
mohawk. Your daddy would be real proud of what you're about to do, Chester. Thanks for saying that, Cletus. Take out your phone and start filming. Cletus followed orders and handed over his shotgun to Chester. My dad knew we could do nothing, so he flipped off Chester. You're a pathetic, weak man, and you always will be. Chester's grin faded. And when you lay your head down to rest every night, you will see my face.
To Leo, skipping the buy one, get one means losing
L
50%
ads,
of
bro.
the savings
L ads,
potential.
bro.
Watching you and reminding you that you're at heart just a little bitch. I felt insane.
Hey!
Not so much for myself, but for my
Hey.
dad.
Chester, you're not tough,
aimed
bro.
the shotgun down at my dad. Revenge is best done served cold. He opened fire, and I looked away. A surge of pain rushed through me, and I couldn't help but weep. I grabbed onto my dad's lifeless hand.
No! No! Bro, the dad died. No! No! No, chat. Dude, the dad died, chat. Do y'all know what that dad has gone through, bro? Wait, chat, that's actually sad. Yo, L Chester, bro. Everybody spam L Chester, bro. Yo, that's actually sad, chat. Oh my goodness, that's actually sad. Oh my goodness, chat, that's actually sad. Dude, that's actually sad, guys. Oh my goodness, bro, that's actually sad. Yo, bro, why would chat? Yo, spam L Chester in the chat, guys. Spam L Chester in the chat, bro.
Flashes of myself as a little kid, and him doing all the kind things he did for me. The time he brought me back toys from a business trip, or the Sunday mornings he'd make blueberry pancakes for me, and we'd watch cartoons and laugh together.
Oh wait, chat,
Those
that's actually
memories
so
hurt
sad,
my
bro.
heart that much more. I was overwhelmed with loss, and in that moment I thought I'd be better off leaving this planet as well, just so I could join my dad. Chester and Cletus grabbed me and dragged me further into the swamps. Cletus giggled. I did this to my high school bully when I was around your age. My daddy calls it stringing up a sardine and using it for bait. Chester let out a loud cackle. I felt a strange, cold emptiness now that my dad was gone. I had gone from feeling the pain of it to focusing all of my feelings on what I needed to do now to survive. My knees were on fire with how bad they were stinging, and I couldn't walk. They dragged me out to a tree that had a long rope attached to the end of a branch that hung over a swampy lake. They tied my wrists to the rope and shoved me out towards the end of the branch, so I was dangling by my wrists over the lake. I felt an intense strain on my wrists as they were holding my entire body.
What's good, really,
Chester
Crooksy?
took one last look at me. That's what you get for messing with the wrong family, bitch. They both started walking away, and I called out to them, "Hey, Chester, I know you think this will be the last time you see me, but it won't be. I'm coming for you." They both laughed. Yeah, right after those 3 alligators eat your face off.
Chat. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Chester's actually no. I mean, wait, what's his name? What's his name? He's actually cooked, chat. His story is actually cooked. Chat. His story is actually cooked, bro. Oh my goodness, chat. His story is actually cooked. His story is actually cooked, chat. His story's actually cooked. Oh my goodness.
off. I looked down and saw 3 large
No,
gators
chat, don't
circling
spoil,
below
don't
me.
spoil,
I looked
chat.
up at the rope and saw that it was starting to tear. I desperately tried catapulting myself over to the shore, but the rope wouldn't budge. I was truly stuck. I swung my legs up towards the tree branch, trying to latch onto something, and failed. I heard gator teeth chomping down, showing the power of their jaws and scaring the living hell out of me. I stopped swinging and tried to calm down my body so I didn't get too exhausted. The rope slipped and broke another inch, and I was now hanging on by a thread. I was well beyond horrified and completely out of options. I quietly prayed to God
his
and to
story.
my father's spirit. I got choked up thinking about him and how he went out. Whoop! The rope slipped down another inch, barely hanging on by a thread at this point. The gators were chomping louder and harder, knowing that their prey was inches away from them. I had to lift my legs and bend my knees just so they wouldn't leap up out of the water and bite onto my ankle. I grimaced in agony as the scorching hot sun beat down on my face. I glanced up at the rope one last time.
My god. Chat's actually cooked. Yo, what were you streaming tomorrow? Yes. 2 streams tomorrow and on Sunday.
And saw it snap. I fell directly down onto 3 hungry alligators. As soon as I hit the water, I started throwing every punch and kick imaginable and flailing around like a maniac. I was underwater, looked right in front of me, and saw the chilling
Imagine you're in the water and you see an alligator charging at you like that. How would y'all react to that, chat? How would y'all react to that, bro? How would y'all feel about that? It's 12:50 a.m. for you? Oh, W.
piercing eyes of a gator charging right at my face with its jaws wide open.
Oh,
the sound
no.
of 2 gunshots rang out and scattered the 3 gators away. I turned around and saw a motorboat buzzing towards me, looked closer, and saw a woman with long black hair and a traditional Seminole shirt with cool, multicolored
Yo, he's
jewelry on her
alive!
wrists. She was carrying a rifle and put her hand down to me. I gripped onto it, and she pulled me up onto the boat. I laid back, exhausted,
Yo, W woman chat.
speechless, my adrenaline still pumping through the roof. I stared up at a blinding sun, whispered, "Thank you," and passed out. I woke up on a bed inside of a room which seemed like a small apartment and heard 2 hushed female voices from the other room. "You need to call the police and get him out of our place." "No, someone just left him for dead. He doesn't have any serious injuries, just his knees are banged up. Besides, you know how the cops treat us. They'll think that someone from our tribe is responsible for this." "Fine, whatever. You take care of him then." "Fine, I will." The door opened and my breath caught when I saw her walk in. She had a bowl of soup and some fresh towels. "Good, you're awake."
Oh, W
My name's
woman
Tallulah.
chat,
How
W
you
woman.
feeling?" I thought of everything that just happened and didn't have an answer for her. "Here's some chicken
Yeah,
soup
W
in case
woman.
you get hungry. I put some disinfectant on your knees and bandaged them up for you." I was blown away by this woman's kindness. "I can't thank you enough for saving my life. Can I ask what happened?" I told her everything. Her sweet angelic eyes got so big after she found out what happened to me and my dad, and she shed a tear. "I understand what it's like to
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games.
Yeah, like,
Unlock bigger screens and
lose a parent.
Bro,
She held my hand,
L
which
ads.
happily surprised me. My mother passed away in a car wreck and my father is overseas in
Yo.
the military. I haven't heard from him in over 6
That's
months.
sad.
I'm
What's
sorry
good,
to hear
Ken?
that.
For
Are you
real?
going to call the police? I had to really think about that. Normally I would, but this situation is different. Even if Chester gets arrested, they'd just put him behind bars with his father, brothers, and uncle. I actually think a small
real,
part
bro.
of him probably did this so the cops would do that and he would get to hang out with his family again. That's why I won't. I'm going to handle this myself. That's what my dad would have done. She nodded in understanding. Once I could walk again, we headed over to the crash site, and I was terrified to see my dad's
Chester,
body.
bro.
I stayed strong, approached the wreck,
Chat,
and
join
kept
the Discord.
remembering what he said to me right
He's
before
still
they
there,
shot
chat.
him. "Stay
Wait, chat,
strong,
he's still
son."
there.
I turned
Yo, guys, join my Discord server if you haven't already. It's pinned in the chat right now. And it's on my bio, chat. Go join if you haven't already.
to stone inside, gently lifted my dad's body, and carried him over to the most beautiful tree I could find. I buried him there and said a prayer. Tallulah was waiting for me in her car. I got in, and she drove straight to Rico's gym.
I feel
and
so
pulled up in
bad, bro. I actually feel so bad for the dad, bro. Even my TV account was watching you. Yo, WTV account, bro. WTV account.
front. I had to ask, "Can I see you again?" We exchanged numbers, and she softly said, "I hope you find what you're looking for." Me too. We shared a smile, and I stepped out. When I entered Rico's gym,
W
I was
woman
flooded
chat.
with
W
memories
woman.
of my dad dropping me off here and learning how to fight hand-to-hand combat. I saw Rico sitting by the boxing ring. He took one look at me with all cuts, bruises, and bandages, and immediately knew something had really gone wrong.
Chat, oh my goodness, when he told Rico, chat, Rico and his dad are really good friends. I have to leave. I will comment for help. Alright. Chat, oh my god, when Rico finds out I can only imagine how he's gonna
We
react.
moved way past hand to hand. I nodded yes. Would you say we're somewhere between hell and a handgun? I nodded yes again. We went into his back office and I filled him in. When I mentioned what happened to Dad, he closed his eyes, took a moment of silence, and held onto a pair of military dog tags in his hand. After several long moments of silence, he looked up at me. I have a very important question for you. I'm listening. Are you willing to risk serving a life sentence in prison to get payback? That's not even a question. I was hoping you'd say that. Time to take your training to the next level. No more hand-to-hand combat. It's time for some knife-to-neck and bullet-to-head training. The first thing he drilled into my head was to be able to reload under pressure. I took the bullet magazine out of my gun, reloaded it, then aimed. I did that 55 times up until the point to where I couldn't feel my fingertips and they were black from bullet grease. I didn't care though. I saw Chester holding that shotgun and my guts churned. Then we went out to a shooting range and he explained. Close your left eye, relax your wrist and trigger finger. Take in a deep breath, aim, decide, exhale, and fire. I followed his instructions and was way off from the middle of the target. Again, I shot hundreds of bullets, got very comfortable and started nailing the center of the
DMs?
target.
Oh yeah, I checked DMs, play. I checked DMs. That's fire. Wait, what is that? Play, what is that? What is that in DMs? That's actually fire though. What is that though?
When I pictured Chester's stupid face on it.
Cletus and myself sat across from the Seminole
I'm going. Alright,
reservation
see
in
ya.
our SUV. Damn, Cleet, you smart as hell, boy. I never would have thunk to cover my tracks. I would have just drove on home, sat on my couch, sipped on some moonshine, and turned on the YouTube. It wasn't my idea. It was written in your daddy's instructions. I'm just following what he said to do. My daddy's always been so smart. He's smarter than Albert Einstein. Do you think I done made him proud? I think so. But you about to make him even more
Yo, what's
proud.
good, Bacon? What's good, Bacon Blaze? Do a stream where you watch YouTube shorts till you cringe. Yeah, that's lucky fire. That'll
Hell
be a
yeah.
fire
Gotta
stream.
honor
React
the
to
family.
Rory's
That
story.
Seminole-
Going after the woman. Chat, I didn't even realize that they're going after the woman. Oh my goodness, no! I swear to God, chat. Yo, I'm coming for
After
Chester.
about 20 minutes, the front door opened and Cletus charged in first. I
Text from
No.
Tallulah, my heart skipped a beat. But something seemed a little weird because she asked me to meet her at an abandoned theme park out in the swamps. I told Rico, and he grew concerned. How long have you known this girl? We just met, but we shared something really intense with her, saving my life and burying my dad and all. But you're right, something seems off. Rico thought about it. If it is a trap, we could use it as an opportunity. Text her back and tell her you'll meet her there. Tallulah and I made plans to meet in front of the House of Mirrors. Rico and I scoped the abandoned amusement park.
Hey, yo, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? What the heck is that?
From a few hundred yards away through binoculars. Then my heart sank when I saw Tallulah and her sister being shoved by Chester and Cletus towards the House of Mirrors. Yep, definitely a trap. Here's what we're gonna do. Walk up to the front entrance. Pretend that you think it's a date.
Rico could low-key take on all of them at the same time, chat. Low-key, Rico could destroy all of them, chat. Just look at Rico, bro. Chat, look at Rico, bro. Chat, does Rico not look buff as crap? Holy.
I'll be nearby, ready to attack. If one of the guys
Rico
comes out of the entrance, you take out the first one. I'll rush in and take out whoever's left. Copy, copy. An hour later, I walked into the abandoned amusement park through a hole in the chain link fence. My hands trembled as I waited. Then Tallulah approached me from the opposite direction, fear in her eyes. Hey, she nervously said. Hi. I felt terrible that she got dragged into this and knew she couldn't just tell me the truth.
Yeah, I like his eyes.
Her sister. Do you want to go inside and check it out? I kept my hand behind my back near my gun, ready for anything. Sure. We took 2 steps towards the entrance and she stopped, pulled me in close and whispered, Chester and his cousin are inside waiting for you. They have my sister. I appreciate you telling me and don't worry. I already know. Just go in and when bullets start flying, duck down, grab your sister and run out as fast as you can. It won't be that easy. They have my sister in some kind of contraption. If she moves, she's dead. I froze. Definitely did not expect that. My fear deepened. Okay, I'll figure it out. Let's go in. We entered and saw a terrifying room that was dark, except for a wide open
my goodness. I've been in one of these before, guys. Like where it's like the mirrors everywhere. I hit my head on the mirror like 5 times, guys. This was confusing, bro. I've been in one of these guys. Have y'all ever been in one of these places where there's like mirrors everywhere? I've been in there before, bro. I hit my head on the mirror like 5 times, guys. It's so confusing, bro.
Had hundreds of mirrors reflecting in different directions. I saw her sister.
Is your head okay? Yeah. That was like a long time ago, though.
Wooden chair and crying. She had a gag in her mouth, and there was a rope that was tied around her neck. Then I looked to my left and saw Cletus. He was wearing a face mask with a skull on it and aimed a shotgun.
No.
He moved and completely disappeared. The reflection of the mirrors was creating wicked delusions. Then I saw Chester through a mirror, standing right next to me. He was wearing a freaky-looking Killer Clowns from Outer Space outfit, and he
chat, chat. To be honest, if I was history and I see this, yo, like chat, pretend that's Chester, right? And I see Chester like this. Goodbye, Chester. Goodbye, Chester. I'm not staying there for any longer, bro. Goodbye, Chester. Goodbye. I'm not even lying, chat. I'm not even lying, chat. I see Chester dressed up like this, chat. Imagine seeing, imagine seeing Chester dressed up like this. Oh, dude, I am not staying any longer. I'm out of that place. No longer than 2 seconds am I staying there. I am immediately turning my body around and zooming out of that carnival and going back to where I came from. Yup.
He was grinning.
Best
I
plan.
quickly pulled out my gun and aimed it at him. Then he
Don't
also
shoot it.
disappeared.
It
I
could
was
be.
trapped in a nightmare of illusion.
Oh
Chester
my goodness,
called
Chad,
out,
this is
"Hey
confusing.
buddy, so glad you could make it. First, I just wanted to congratulate you for surviving the chomping alligator.
He's dressing
that
like
must
himself.
Have taken some serious
Oh,
balls. Good job." As he spoke, Tallulah and I walked around the space, searching for the real Chester, not a reflection. And you even got a little girlfriend.
What that Chami Chan doesn't come? I see her chat.
Out of the deal. She likes me, but she's not really my type. I saw what I think looked like the real Chester in the corner of the room. I quickly aimed and took a shot. I busted the mirror to pieces. Chester laughed. "Way to go, John Wayne." I looked to my left and saw Cletus's reflection approaching me. I turned in a panic and took aim. Then I felt a hard object come down hard across the back of my neck.
No!
I dropped my gun and fell to my knees. I wasn't totally out, but was dazed. Tallulah picked up my gun and protected me. I realized in that moment that I already loved that woman. I heard footsteps.
All
Looked
right,
around to see Cletus aiming his gun at the back of my head. 2 gunshots rattled off. I turned to see Rico had fired them. Cletus clutched onto his chest. Blood trickled through his fingers, and he fell to a knee. Oh man, this kinda sucks. I'm not supposed to lose. I'm special. He dropped down face first, dead.
Rico! Hey! Chat Rico to save the day. Yo, W Rico, chat. That's why I love Rico, bro. Rico's a W, bro.
Pushed over to her sister, cut through the rope, and set her free.
I gotta practice, but we'll see.
Searching for him. Then I heard a gunshot ring out and felt a painful sting in my side. I looked at my stomach and saw blood. Then I realized where.
No, chat. No, absolutely not. This cannot be happening. No, this cannot be happening. No, you're lying.
Where dumb little Chestnut was, based on where he shot the bullet from. I charged towards the left corner of the room, then saw the reflection of Chester's scorpion tattoo on his wrist, and realized that it wasn't actually his reflection. It was him. "You about to be real dead, you fool." He aimed his gun at my head and pulled the trigger. At the very last split second, I moved an inch to the right, missing the bullet by half an inch. He knew he was screwed because I had gotten too close. Aw, crap, man. I grabbed his wrist, pulled him out into the open, and slammed a right hook so hard into Chester's face. His jaw that was broken from before broke again in 11 new places. I kicked him so hard across the ribs, I heard 3 of them snap. I grabbed the back of his head and slammed his face into the wall, shattering it into hundreds of pieces. I dragged him across the floor and thought about how ruthless he was with my dad and how I wanted to get my payback. Chester knew that I had the upper hand and grew terrified. "How could you bully me like this? It's not my fault that I was born as a smaller person, man.
Not die,
It's way
bro.
too easy to just kill you, and it would be way too easy to take you to prison so you can be with your dad and brothers. So the only option I can see is complete paralysis, so you live in abject hell for the rest of your life, you sloppy turd." I pinned his face down into the floor, slapped on a wicked jujitsu move, and did the job. He wouldn't move again from the neck down. I dragged him out in front of Rico, Tallulah, and her sister. Chestnut here had a little accident with his spine. We tossed Chester into the trunk, and I found the meanest, nastiest long-term care facility I could find and dropped him on their doorstep. The next day, I went to visit.
In just 3 minutes, we just witnessed all of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I don't even know what to say. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my. Chat. Shoot. Oh my goodness, chat. Instead of Chester just dying, he went through the most absolute craziest pain ever. And he got took into the worst hospital in the world. Chat. Y'all think that's worse than dying?
My dad's grave with Tallulah and Rico and knelt down to him. Hey dad, I'm happy to say our little situation has been handled, and I know you're looking
I still feel bad for the dad though, chat.
Down, and I hope you're proud of me. I saw a blue jay land on the tree beside me, and I smiled. It looked right at me and tilted its head, just like my dad used to do. I kissed his grave. I knew you were watching. 6 months later, I stopped by Rico's gym. He looked up at me from the boxing ring and smiled. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Hey Rico, so, since my dad's not around, I have a bit of a problem. What is it now? I need someone to walk me down the aisle at my wedding. He smiled as Tallulah walked in.
Wait, what?
Rico looked at both of us, happy as can be. I'd be honored. The lights to the gym suddenly cut out. The only light was from the front windows. I heard a huge explosion from above, looked up, and saw 10 armed gunmen in ski masks lowering down into the room, machine guns aimed. Above them, being lifted down by a wire, was stupid little Chester.
How is this dude still alive? He's back? Oh.
In his remote-controlled wheelchair. Seriously? Chester's back, bitches.
So, rest in peace, his story. Whoa! What? Oh my god, chat, that was the most craziest plot twist ever. That was the most craziest plot twist in my... This dude got paralyzed so bad, got absolutely destroyed, and he still came back with 10 armed... I don't know what to say. Absolute cinema, chat. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment down below what was your favorite part in that video. And comment down below also what I should react to next. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, join my Discord server on my bio, follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram on my bio. Everything is on my bio, chat. Follow me on Roblox. Everything is on my bio. So go ahead and do that if you haven't already. And we'll have to wait for part 3.